WJTS-CD Dean Dr. Alan Johnson's retirement party was last night. Hear more from him. Plus, a rainy night did not dampen the spirit at the Ferdinand 175th opening ceremonies, and part 2 of Bill Potter's interview with Crisis Connection tonight on Inform. All of that and much more is up next here on the 18 WJTS News. Hello, I'm Bradford Raths. We begin with Jasper Police arresting a trio of juveniles connected with the theft of a mini bike earlier this week. Jasper Police say the bike was originally reported stolen yesterday from a residence along Briarcliff Parkway. After further investigation, police also found other electronic devices that had been stolen but were never reported stolen by their owners. Now, JPD is once again asking anyone who has had their vehicle broken into recently and did not report the theft to contact them. JPD says most of the break-ins have occurred in the Meridian Road and Arlington Court areas of the city. You can call 482-2255 and ask to speak with Detective Sergeant Rick Chambers. The 3 juveniles were released to their parents and they will be charged with theft. Outgoing WJTS Dean Dr. Alan Johnson says the future is bright for the campus, but it will take the right leadership to keep pushing ahead. Johnson's retirement party took place last night at the Center for Technology, Innovation and Manufacturing building, a project that he played a big role in. Johnson says the CTIM building is one of his crowning achievements since taking the reins as WJTS Dean in 2006. Johnson says the CTIM building, which opened in 2013, had been in the plans since fall of 2007 when he and other VU officials approached the state legislature about getting money for the project. Johnson says the building is already paying big dividends for WJTS.
It has greatly raised our profile not only locally but regionally and around the state as an innovative center for workforce training. And by putting in the CAP program, the Career Advancement Program, which is a cooperative education arrangement, we have students who are simultaneously working and enrolled as full-time students, getting work experience within the program that they're studying.
Johnson says manufacturing will continue to play a big role locally, and it will be important to keep up with changes in the business. However, he feels WJTS is well positioned to do just that.
This campus keeps up by having staff who have their thumb on the pulse of what's happening in the industry. We have a program leader here in Ray Niehaus who is extremely experienced and has contacts all over in the manufacturing industry. We have adjunct faculty who are teaching for us, who are also working full-time in local businesses, and they keep up with what's going on in their field.
The 70-year-old Johnson will continue to be involved with Du Bois Strong as an emeritus board member, along with serving on the board for Grow Du Bois County. Johnson's retirement will cap a 48-year career in education. 42 of those years have been in higher education, with 39 at the community college level. Now, Johnson says one of his other crowning achievements has been getting WJTS more connected with the rest of the community. He says that is the one thing that his successor will have to continue doing.
I would like my successor to continue to be a cheerleader, leading this organization in serving the community as effectively as possible.
Now, Johnson had originally been set to retire at the end of this month, but he will be staying on while WJTS continues to look for his successor. Johnson and his wife Carol will be leaving Du Bois County to settle in another area near a large university or a community college after he does officially retire. Jasper Community Arts is pulling out all of the stops for its 40th anniversary season that gets underway later this year. JCAC will once again feature performances across 4 different areas, which are Performers Series, both traditional and new directions, Backstage Series, and the Family Fun Series. All shows will be held at the Jasper Arts Center between October of this year and April of 2016. Now, each of the series will have 3 shows associated with it. The Performers Traditional Series will include performances of Always by Patsy Cline on Halloween night and Under the Street Lamp in March of 2016. Meanwhile, the Performers New Directions series will have The Time Jumpers featuring Country Music Hall of Famer Vince Gill on October 18th and Summer of Love in February of 2016. The 2015-2016 Backstage Series features It's a Wonderful Life in mid-November and Frank Vignola and Vinnie Rhinolo in mid-January of 2016. Finally, this year's Family Fun Series will see kid-friendly shows including Curious George on October 11th and comedian Michael Lazier in April of 2016. Past series subscribers will need to renew their tickets by July 24th to guarantee their same seats for this year. New customers who want season tickets can order them between now and Friday, August 21st. Orders will be filled on a first-come, first-served basis, and you can call the Jasper Arts box office at 482-3070 to reserve your seats. Single-show tickets go on sale after August 21st. Now, of course, there are 4 ways you can get your tickets. You can stop by the Jasper Arts Center located across from the WJTS Administration Building on College Avenue. You can also order them through the mail, by fax, and at the aforementioned phone number. Jasper's Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Center is hosting a job fair coming up in July. The job fair will take place from 4 till 7 p.m. on Tuesday, July 7th in the hospital's main lobby. Now, the hospital is seeking compassionate, caring people to join their staff. There are immediate openings in several areas, including certified nursing assistants, clinical assistants, housekeeping, and receptionists. Applicants should dress appropriately and bring copies of their resumes. Tours of the hospital and on-site interviews will also be available, and for more information or to apply online, you can go to mhhcc.org. You can also call 812-996-0135. It was a bit of a rainy start to the Ferdinand 175th celebration, though the weather did little to dampen spirits. Despite the intermittent rain showers, a large crowd gathered on the baseball diamond at 18th Street Park. Many were carrying umbrellas, and those who weren't spent most of the ceremony watching from under nearby food tents. Now, the ceremony featured recognition for those instrumental in Ferdinand's founding, including Father Joseph Kundek. Indiana Lieutenant Governor Sue Ellspermann also was on hand. A native of Ferdinand, Ellspermann says the town has many stories to tell.
We've heard the stories of our ancestors. You know, they were the farmers, they were the business owners, they were the teachers, they were the laborers, all around our communities. And we know the stories and the histories of the Woolliman House, the Sisters of St. Benedict, the Kitten Steam Engine, the Ferdy Flyer, and the St. Ferdinand High School. And over the last 175 years, our town has grown and achieved.
Past and present members of the Forest Park Marching Rangers, along with past and present school administrators, were also recognized in the ceremony. Now, the Ferdinand 175th celebration runs through Sunday. Other events this weekend include the Backyard Barbecue Contest and the Ferdinand 175th Parade, which will be held Sunday afternoon. And finally tonight, Governor Mike Pence took a defiant tone in launching his 2016 re-election campaign, saying he's ready to take on opponents seeking to use the uproar over the state's religious objections law against him. Pence told a crowd at the GOP fundraising dinner last night that he does not tolerate discrimination against anyone, but freedom of conscience and religion must be protected. The religious freedom law that Pence signed attracted a national outcry this spring as critics called it anti-gay and called for boycotts of Indiana. Pence says he bears some responsibility for that uproar, but the uproar has been spurred by liberal special interests. Now, about 50 protesters holding anti-Pence signs gathered outside the banquet hall last night. Some of the signs read, "Fire Mike Pence," and there were several chants, including one of "No hate in our state," in reference to RFRA. State Democratic Chairman John Zodi says many people believe the religious objections law caused the state lasting harm. All right, coming up after the break, Tropical Storm Bill is moving through, but how long will he stick around? That's next, and later on, our not tropical storm, Bill Potter, brings us part 2 of his interview with Crisis Connection. We're back after this.